Hey. Hi, everybody.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Wonderful. So we waited a little bit
Yes.
because a lot of people enter. We are a group of 50, so maybe they come later. Don't worry. Leilani, hi.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just smiling because a lot of you, and I'm going to say this real quick in Germany, ihr wisst ganz viele von euch, ich habe euch so lange nicht mehr gesehen. I haven't seen you guys in so long. So I'm so happy right now.
Are they anybody of your people, or should we do it in German?
Angie, well,
Hi.
no. Let me switch my screen.
Yes.
Oh, my niece is on. Angie's on. Yes. So there is let's just do it in English. I'm pretty sure all my Germans, you guys know English enough. Right?
Yes. We have prepared something for you because the abuse is such a big thing in the world. And today we wanted to talk about the fears, because the fears in all kind of states we are in an abuse. Also, if you want to come out of the abuse, there are always fears. Fears all over. You know this, Leilani. I know this, and I think everybody who who was or is in us in it, it doesn't matter what kind of abuse or manipulation. The fears are the strongest bond we have for the body, for the heart, for the mind, for the brain. And today we want to lead you from your old stories full of fears to the new story without fears. I know this is only 1 hour, but the people who know me, I always give a lot, because it's important for me that you have the information, that we did exercises, that we do something for you, that you can really do something for yourself, that you have the tools to do something. And if you want to show your faces, this will be so nice. If I don't know, if somebody doesn't want to show himself, okay, but if you like, show me your faces. Okay. I think Leilani has problems with the connection, so hi, Kerstin. Outside, that's nice. Okay, then Leilani wanted to start and speak a little bit, but she's gone, so I will lead you a little bit, because let's start with the fears. And I hope to a little bit later that some of you will share a little bit their stories, but only the short uh, piece of your story, but so the other in the groups, they can see, feel, and hear what happened in your life. Because also a big thing in the history of abuse is that the shame is so big, so high, because you think, oh, it's only me. Why happened it to me? Why? Yeah, why me? And it can happen to everyone, and I think everyone knows this. So fears, what's the meaning of fears? Fears take away your power. Take away your power and create an energy full of full of, now she's back, full of worthiness, full of the belief I don't deserve something better, I can't do it, I'm out of my connection to the universe or to Mother Earth. Um, the fears create an energy of totally tiredness. You are tired. A lot of people told me, I'm so tired, I can't go away. I'm so tired, I can change my situation. But it's because of the fears. The energy you use is it's going down and no up. You don't go in the energy of create something better or something beautiful. Then the feeling of I am lost, I'm not loved, nobody loves me. That's a sentences that a lot of people telling me all the time. Nobody loves me anymore. Leilani.
I missed this. Sorry, because my internet. I'm just gonna be real quick. I'm in the bus. Okay, I'm in a bus because my friend is visiting me, and they converted their house into a bus. So they're all over town, and they stop by to come see me. So I said, I'm going to use your bus right now because my house is very loud.
So I started. So if you want to say something, please.
I just jumped in when you said fear. What is fear? Fear is what controls what fear is. Fear is probably the biggest virus that spreads faster than anything. Okay, fear is in everyone, and it is seriously a virus that you got to get rid of. How do you get rid of virus? With faith
and worthiness and love.
Worthiness and love, and to do that, which I love the sentence that you put. How you wrote your book, break the mirror. How do you got to break that old pattern of fear and create more faith and rethink fear. And where does fear come from? Where does fear so often come from? Where is fear created? And something we experienced, right? That somebody did to us, that we did to ourselves. And how do we to know that there is a way to get out of fear? And everybody, it's such a strong word when we say abuse. Abuse isn't just like, physical abuse, anything. Abuse is mental abuse. It's emotional abuse. And abuse. I don't even know if I want to say the word abuse. Let's find a nicer word for it. Because I feel like if we say abuse, right away, everyone's like, gets away from it. You know what, though? What happens when we say abuse? Everybody kind of strays away and doesn't want to deal with it. That's the same with fear. We don't want to deal with it. We want to run away from our fears. Right? What's the first thing you do when you guys get scared? What's the first thing you feel when you get scared? What do you want to do? I don't want to deal with it. That was a good thing. I remember. So for everyone that has kids in school or we learn things, they say when there's a danger, when there's fear, run, hide. When all else fails, fight. So what do you want to do? So often in my experience, when I face fear, I wanted to I ran, I hid. I don't want to deal with it. And then what I had to learn, and it was painful, but I had to learn to stand and face my fear head on. And not with hate, not with any hate, not with anything, with love. I faced my fear head on with love for that fear and love for myself. So I can actually face that fear, let it out, and I can release it.
Yeah.
That's what I've learned.
And there, Leilani, here is the point where every person needs to look at himself. What am I doing? In fear, I stay, I run, or I fight. What am I doing? If you know what you are doing, you can handle it much more better. If you don't, or you don't realize, then this is the problem, because then you act like an animal. You act. You don't think. You don't care for yourself. You only do something because you have it inside from your old story. From your old story, what you learned, do I need to stay stay and don't move. Don't say anything, only stay, and everything comes over me. But I know after some time it will be over. Or do I need to run? Then you can't stay. You need to go. You need to leave your house. You need to go outside or in another room. Or do you need to fight? And if you know this, you know yourself better. And you can say to yourself, but this is not the real me. This is not me, really. I learned this, but I can unlearn it again. Because it's a pattern. It's something you learn from your old story, from the stress you had in your past, and you thought this is right, but it hurts you also if you only stay. Which one of you is in fear that you like ice and you stay and you close your eyes and you think, okay, it's over, it's in one moment it's over? Which one of you does this, for example? One, two, okay, the other ones I don't see, but you know. And so if you do this all the time, you hurt yourself. But because imagine in every situation there's a stress, you stay, you close your eyes, and everything comes to you, and your energy system goes down, but very deep, very deep. And this is your past story where somebody or your family or yourself taught you to use your energy in the wrong way. And
so unlearn.
Yes.
Unlearn.
Yes.
Break your story. Break your basically what we do. What does the world did to us? What did the world do to us? It covered us up. I always like to use this example as a toilet paper. The world rolled you up in toilet paper. So now change your story and uncover yourself. Completely uncover yourself. Take that toilet paper and unwrap yourself. And really uncover yourself from that whole perspective that world made you think that you need to be afraid of something. Because truly, what are you afraid of? What when we sit and ask ourselves, what are we truly afraid of?
And the other thing, Leilani, is the weakness. You said a good thing, the world, because the world taught us that we need to look at our weakness, that something is wrong with us. We are not good enough. I think this is in everything. Is this the biggest lie in our world, in our stories, that we are not good enough, and we believe it. And it's time to find out what you are good in, so you can create the success in yourself. But this is also really, thank you, Leilani, because this is a good point, the weakness, that everybody looks always on the weakness. What is wrong with me? Oh, my fears. Oh, my goodness. I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy enough. I'm not loved. I'm like this and that and whatever. And this is something I want to break it with you today, Leilani and I. So, yeah.
To break that cycle, because what does the world teach you? To not be selfish. So you think when you're always to think about others and put yourself behind. And I love this example that I use. If any of you guys been on a plane and there's the emergency instructions that come down, what does it say? In case of an emergency, the air mask, the oxygen mask drops. Who do you put it on first? You put it on yourself, so you can put it on somebody else. Then help someone else. I can't help you from drowning if I don't know how to swim. There's no way. And what does the world teach you? The world tells you, you always got to consider everybody else. Put yourself first. Just like in the way we speak. In the American language, it's rude to use yourself. Oh, I think it's in the German language too, right? Yeah. Whoever uses themselves first is like, you're not supposed to consider yourself first. You're supposed to consider everybody else first. But that's not true. Become so selfish with yourself. Know so much about yourself. Love yourself so much. Know your fears. Know your what you're capable of. Become so selfish and addicted to yourself. And that way, you actually help others. Remember, I can't leave a better world. We cannot leave from the outside a better world. So nothing from the outside is actually going to take away our fears. Nothing from the outside is actually going to make us great and good and better. It's all from the inside. I can't change the world from the outside. So I can't leave a better world for my kids, for other people, but I can leave better kids, better people for this world from the inside out by showing them how to break that old cycle, that repeated cycle that we've been taught, and how to uncover yourself from the inside out and truly just shine.
Yeah.
Because fear controls you. That's why it's out there. It controls you. And when you actually realize that you are an endless possibility, I always say, I am the impossible. So it's nothing is impossible, because I am possible. I am that impossible. Okay. So there is nothing for you to, you're limitless. Truly is. I mean, for you, all you guys that know me, it's quite a crazy story. And that's how, and it's taught me a lot. And it's taught me you truly can and do anything. That was like Nadine and I, we spontaneously met in Palm Springs, you guys. I mean, our story is crazy, but it happened to be a Barbie convention.
Yeah.
And I know.
And there, like, what is Barbie saying? The impossible is possible.
And she says, you can be anything. Yeah. You can be anything. And if we can do it and break that cycle, that's just our message. That's just what we want to do, is show you that truly that you are the I am in impossible, and make it possible. Yes. And that fear, your faith in yourself and your love in yourself is greater than any fear. That faith inside of you is greater than any fear that you're facing, and it's in front of you. And that we can do it. We can do it. Truly, we can do it together.
And we make it together.
Yes.
No, yes. Really, because some of you know the story of Leilani, some know my story, and we both had a long way of abuse, very long way. My way was since my childhood, and the biggest thing I need to deal was always the fear, because everything is based on the fear. But if you see the beautiness, the worthiness in yourself, that's the point where the game is changing, where you make the click, and you can go out of them and rewrite really your story. Not only to write a nice history, what do I want, maybe this and that and everything. No, it changes inside of you, because you change your energy, you change your frequency, you change your thoughts, your emotions, everything. And this is the point. And that you understand that fears comes mostly from the outside. It's something I learned from the outside, what is wrong with me. But it's not the truth, because I'm a beautiful soul, if you see it right. And the book I wrote, because I thought this is the way, I want to show my way back to my soul, so I can help everybody to find the way, your way. This will be your way, but the way back to your soul, to your worthiness, to learn that you can change everything, because the fear inside of you is not true. It's like an illusion. It's an energy you learn to have. But you can also recreate this energy. You can you can give it out. You can program yourself, and that's the point. What we want to do today, in this little 1 hour, because with the fear you give the outside world all the power, and and you don't believe in yourself that you have the power. But if you feel it, I think it's a feeling. It's the feeling of worthiness. If you feel that you have the power, that you have your energy, that you can create your energy. And I think it's like, this is one thing we need to learn in this world in common, not only with abuse, with everything, that you use your energy with the right way. But we never learned it. In school, we learn different things, but not how to handle, how to create, how to use my energy, my beauty, my wonderful soul, to create something wonderful for the world. And yeah, that's the point we want to do today.
And it's not, I mean, and take it easy on yourself too. It's not done from today to tomorrow.
No.
I could talk to so many, and I always see the beauty in everyone. Like I was like, oh my gosh, I think that was a good point that I had to learn, to see myself how everyone else sees me. How often do you get a compliment and you're like, no? How often do you look in the mirror and you're like, oh, I don't like my nose, I don't like my teeth, I don't like my hair. Everything is about me is wrong, and so many people look at you. I mean, I look at all of you guys, I love you guys, and I like look at the beauty in everyone, and to see for yourself, like to finally realize, to see what others see in you, to let go of those old patterns, and that to know you can. And it's not a light switch. It doesn't happen from today to tomorrow. It's not a light switch that you turn on and off. And there'll be times when you'll go back and have that fear. But every time you go through that, it's knowing that you're shedding another layer of yourself, shedding another layer. And then it's like a flower. And then just the inside, your heart just blossoms and opens up, and I don't want to make it seem like you guys, like it's always like sunshine and roses. There's also going to be rain. And we also have to go through that. And it's all part of life. And I don't want to make fear a bad thing either, because fear is also a good thing. It teaches us something. It heals us. Just like the rain, just like the weather. It's raining. Yesterday, we had like 86 degrees sunshine. Okay. Now it's raining. But every weather, we need it, just like our emotions. And so often we were also taught to depress our emotions. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about your fears. Don't talk about these emotions. You're not supposed to have them. But just like the weather, we are supposed to have them. We're supposed to have rainy days. We're supposed to have sunny days. And we're also supposed to know that regardless what the weather's like, what our emotions are like, we're equipped to handle them. And they're there for a good thing. So even fear is there for a good thing. There's fear, and I sit with it, and I sit with it. And for you guys who know, I felt fear, and I sit with it, and then I say, okay, what does it want to teach me? And then I speak about it. I actually I hid, I ran. And then I said, that stuff doesn't work anymore. That's the old me that keeps going in a circle, and it's not working anymore. So what do? I have to stand and face that, and face myself, truly face myself. And once I did that and opened up and actually spoke about it, it was such a free feeling. And I was like, oh, it's not as big as I thought it was. It didn't. All of a sudden, that it let go. Like I let go of that control, wanting to control everything, wanting to hold on to everything. And I let go. And that's the thing I always say too, let go and watch it all come together. Like once you let go and just let that take over, knowing that everything is always going to be all right, you watch it truly just all come together in like this beautiful, beautiful faith, this beautiful feeling that everyone should feel.
Yes. And like you said, fear not always is bad, because we have no fears anymore. Then maybe we try to fly and we can't. And so fear, yes. Fear is also a good or a signal to say, oh no, something is not good for me. So I need to hear at my body, at my energy, that something is wrong. So fear is also good, but the if you stuck in the fear, this is not good. Yes.
Well, if you see it, I guess we would say gut instinct, because
yes, instinct. Yeah.
Do what scares you the most. That's how you grow. Do what scares you the most. That's how you grow. And I think when there's an alarm clock saying, oh, okay, and that's a whole nother subject, saying, oh, I shouldn't go there, I shouldn't do this. That's more of a gut instinct feeling, that's different. And that fear, though, when I say, okay, when I'm afraid to speak or I'm afraid to say something, I'm like, okay, it's making me nervous. That's kind of fear. Then I'm like, do it because it scares you. It's scaring me, but I'll grow out of it. And knowing that it's going to be okay, regardless of anything, it's going to be all right.
Yes. And often where is the fear is your greatest blessing. It's your greatest blessing. If you have fears to speak, normally you can speak wonderful, or you can impact the people with your voice. That's the point. So never give up. Go into your fears or look at them. Is there anybody who wants to share the own history story of abuse, or is there anybody who wants to share
what your greatest fears, or what are you scared of?
Yeah, also.
It doesn't have to be long, just like it can
No.
be it doesn't have to be long. Oli, I see you. So that's why I'm smiling, because I'm like, what is it that you want to say?
Okay, come on. Do you share it?
Even just a word.
Hi.
Hi. I don't know what I can share today, but yeah, I totally go with the words you say. Yes, I got emotionally abused by my family from earliest childhood on. It took me more than 30 years to find out that I am an empath, so I can feel and I take all the energies around me, all the emotions, even all the little changes there around me. And it took me such a long time to find out, no, everything's right with me. I'm perfect. I'm exactly who I'm meant to be, and there's nothing wrong with me. I don't have to take care of other people's emotions. That's their shit to do and their shit to take on. And it's not me who has to take care of it, to repair them or to satisfy them, make them feel comfortable all the time. It's me. I have to take care of my own. And to be honest, I told Lani about it since a couple of weeks. Okay, days. It's not that long. I'm so deep in a phase of totally self-love. I enjoy each minute I can spend on my own, finally, after more than 30 years. And I enjoy it so much. It's so great to just spend time with my own, not watching anything, not distracting me anything with anything, just relax and just be with myself, not have to worry about anything, just stay home, just be with myself and enjoy the time I can spend with my own, because I was always living in the outside, always living, taking care. Okay, somebody's changing, they're in another mood today. So, it's my responsibility. I have to take care of it. No, I don't have. And that's the emotional abuse for me. It was not that much physically or so, but from smallest childhood on, I always wanted to take care of my sisters because I thought I don't want them to have the same experience than me, to feel that lost, to be that lonely. I always wished to have a family, people that love me for who I am. Unconditional love. Totally. I never experienced that. Love was always something I had to earn it, right? No, I didn't have to. And to find out but anyway, I'm a person who can love unconditionally, although I never experienced it. What a gift! And there's a gift to give, and I love to give it. And this is, yeah, setting boundaries and saying, no, if you don't feel right for me and I don't feel your energy is good for me and it's energy draining for me, I'll stop it, because I need stronger boundaries than anybody else. Because as an empath, it's so hard, because you are getting all the energies. Like there are 100 radio stations around you and you're getting all these noises all the time. It's super, yeah, it's absorbing all the time. So take your boundaries wide. That's okay. And to learn that, amazing. And yeah, to, as you said, Lani, to unwrap my true self, because it got wrapped from the outside. I wrapped it to not be hurt anymore, to feel all these damages, all these smashes, all this stuff from outside anymore. So to have like a bumper around me, but to uncover it and say, no, I want to heal. I want to be who I am meant to be, this amazing, glowing, shining soul I am meant to be. This is this is why I came to this earth, and to unwrap it and say, yes, this is me. And I only can bring light to others if I emerge my own light, if I let my own light be there and let it shine. And through that, I can help others to find their own. It's, yeah, not
Yeah,
that short,
no,
but
lovely. That's it. That's it. And you find your self-care. You
yes,
said it. You were so in the outside, and fears
yes,
pulls you, tears you
Right.
in the outside.
yes.
You said there were one point that you said stop, and you get back to yourself.
Yeah, it
With
took a long
all the
time, but yeah,
fears, all the ups and downs, for sure, because we have this. If you go
yeah.
this way, it's not easy, but
Of course, and it doesn't stop. Life is always ups and downs, but you can enjoy these ups and downs. It sounds so crazy to enjoy a down, but
yes.
it always brings you back to yourself each time. And to just be there and just enjoy being on your own, enjoy your own presence, to just enjoy, hey, oh my gosh, I love myself so much. I don't need anybody else. I love being around people. I love seeing my family. Lani? I miss my family each day. um, but just being with myself, just enjoying my own presence is so, so new to me. And I never thought that I could experience that this feeling exists out there, that somebody can love themselves so unconditionally, themselves without anything. And I really, really wish for each person in this whole world. I know it sounds so crazy, but I really wish that everybody can experience it one day, to love themselves so much. And you think, no, everything, of course, I'm criticizing myself, but then I think, hey, yeah, you could change it, but then you're not yourself anymore. And you love yourself. You've gone through so much. And you're the only person who was there at the beginning, and you're the person who will be there at the end. Between all the people are coming and going, but you are the one who starts with you and who ends with you. And you better make the best out of it by loving yourself so much. And it makes everything so much greater, so much more
Absolutely.
amazing.
Absolutely.
Great.
Because you stand in your energy, so you
Yes.
can shine your energy to the outside.
That's
And
the
you know what?
point.
That's what
And
I
you
was going to tell
attract other
you,
people.
no matter how long it takes. Because everyone is in such, why are you in such a hurry? Because I know, you said it takes such a long time, and we know you have your ups and downs, and there's days when you're just like, but where
Fine.
are you
Yes.
in such a hurry to go to? This is what we came for. This is what I always
No.
say. We were ready when we came. So we came. Right now, this is not a coincidence that we're all in this group together, and we're doing it together, and you're not alone. And that's what mostly that's what I love. You healed. We went on this healing journey together, and take it easy and know that it's not the end. That's the goal. The goal
No.
is right now to be arrived on the way, and that we are healing and doing this together, and that you're not alone, and that we can share. When you heal, I heal, you heal. And that's the most important thing. Love yourself. My son, he told me, he goes, Mom, he goes, a lot of you guys know he doesn't have a dad. And he goes, Mom, but he goes, I thank you. He goes, thank you for raising me like this. He goes, because I really love myself. And I was like, what the heck? I didn't even know I did this. But it's like, you don't even realize that when you become that person that you've always wanted to be, automatically everybody sees it. So I don't show you. I can tell you, I can talk a lot, but actions speak louder than words. And I can only show you that love, that light, by being that. And then showing you how you can be that. And then it's like and then instead of the fear being the virus is love and faith in each and every one of you. And that's it. You're a perfect example, Lee. That's why I was going to tell you. That's why I saw you smile, and I was like, I'm going to have to pick you to say that.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is there anybody else? or it was too perfect? Yeah, you did it. You did it really.
Charlotte.
Wow, it is amazing. This is the way. This is the way, really. You find your love.
You find
Yeah.
your love. You know what? I do have an amazing dear friend of mine. For a long time, you guys are all, I feel, we are like family. Like we're always connected. I was just Shar. Are you
Yes,
on?
I'm here. I just got out of the shower, so I look crazy. So I have my camera off. Let me turn it on.
You know what? Before you say anything, Charlotte is seriously, she's so beautiful. Like you guys know, oh my gosh. And
Here she is. Hi. Hi.
Hi, everybody.
she's
Sorry, I'm
so
getting
beautiful.
dressed.
Hi.
And I'm just glad you turned on your video because that for me is like, I was like, oh, she's not going to do it, but you're going to do it.
I'm getting ready. Sorry, guys. I look crazy. I look like my precious, but that's okay. So yeah, I wanted to share. I have so much relatable stories to tell that I can share, or that I guess more so that I can relate to. This is a tube top bodysuit, by the way. I'm like being too sexy. Sorry. But that I can relate to. So I have this story that recently happened to me. So I'm 40 something years old. And when I was in high school, I was in an abusive relationship. And in this abusive relationship, I would get accused of things that never happened, such as cheating or talking to people that I shouldn't have been talking to. And this man that I was dating I was like 15 or 16, and he was 23 or 24. So it was like a huge age gap, and he should not have been dating me. Anyways, he accused me one day of cheating on him, or talking to somebody, or something that I didn't even do that was related to cheating. I don't even remember what it was. But one day he picks me up from school. He picked me up from school. My mom used to pick me up, and I was like, I thought it was strange, but he was just like, get in the car. And for whatever reason, I didn't ask anything. But my mom ended up going to the school after that. He just happened to get there first. Anyways, on the way, he starts accusing me, and he throws me out of the moving car. But prior to that, he like banged my head in the middle of the steering wheel thing, and threw me out of the moving car. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh my God. It was all because I was being accused of something that I didn't do. Anyways, long story short, that was that. That was the end of that. And it was very traumatizing, and it was very difficult. I have dealt with that. I thought I was totally past that. Since then, I have had a kid. I had a kid when I was 19. I was in a relationship where there was an incident, and his dad ended up in jail, and it was like very bad. My son saw the whole thing. Then I was married for 10 years to a guy who was clinically diagnosed bipolar. And it was bipolar and schizophrenia, by the way. So it was very hard to go through that whole thing and all of that. But I did. I went to therapy. I did 3 years of therapy, and it was the best. Oh my God, I love therapy. If you guys have not tried therapy, totally recommend it. Now, it started off as marriage counseling, which he didn't attend, but it ended up being like very healthy for me. I got to like puke out all of my emotional stress, all of my abuse that I had gone through since childhood, and my high school abuse and all of that. So I have moved on. I've been in a relationship which has been very healthy for the last 10 years. Very healthy. We talk about our past marriages, our past, abuse, our life together, and we connect very well on that level. So, one day recently, so just so you guys know, I went to this store. Lonnie, I don't know if I told you this story. Okay, so I go to this store, and the cashier, it was Kobe Day, and they were celebrating Kobe Bryant's day. It was his birthday. And they said everything off in the store is 30% off. And I'm wearing a Kobe Bryant Dodger jersey that was like Kobe Bryant's number. I go in, some cashier is like, hey, nice shirt. I'm like, oh, thanks. Nothing crazy. He then says, where did you get it? I was like, oh, I don't know. I got it. I was like totally thrown off. I was minding my business. I was still in line. And I was like, I don't know. A coworker got it for me one day, blah, blah, blah. End of discussion. I leave, get my stuff. I leave the store. And 5 days later, this guy sends me a text message saying, is this Charlotte? The only thing is that he sent it to my husband's phone. So husband is like, yes, this is Charlotte. Who are you? And we do business together, my husband and I. We've been working together for the last 6 years. And we know a lot of people, and people hit us up a lot of the time to reach out if we have work or things like that. So the guy says, hey, it's me from the store, and I couldn't help but reach out to you because you're so beautiful, and I would just really wanted to get in touch with you. So he replied, my husband replies back, mind you, this is 6 a.m. on a Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday. I have no idea. I'm getting ready for work. I work from home. He's getting ready for work. He gets out of the shower, comes out, and he's like, I just got this text message. Let's see what he says. He goes, but what the F is this? And I'm like, what? And I'm like, oh, hell no. I go, this is exactly what happened. And I told him exactly what happened. And I was like, I don't know how he got my number. This is some BS. And fuck that. Like, I was like, how the fuck did he get my number? So he asks him, how does he get my number? Sorry for my language. And I'm a trucker. I have a trucker's mouth. Anyways, so the guy says, oh, well, I looked you up in the system, and I know I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry, but I couldn't help myself, and I just had to call you. So then I have to go to work. I'm a sales engineer, so I had to like do a demo in the middle of all of this. So I was like, it was the worst demo I ever did. I started freaking out. I started like getting anxiety, and I'm like, oh my God, what the hell? And now my husband, our trust in all these years of building like a strong foundation in our relationship, because we've been through so much, both of us. He also came out of a very toxic environment and marriage. So I was like, what the heck? But I explained it to him, and at the same time, I was like, I didn't do anything wrong. And here I go right back to being 15 years old all over again. And when I tell you guys, the therapy has been so good for me that I didn't even think that this would happen. So
I was
anyways,
gonna tell that. Did that fear come back out in you? Because it was old fear that you didn't, that was so embedded. Because
absolutely.
What do you do with fear? You also, it's like an old wound that you keep putting a Band-Aid over, and one Band-Aid after another and after another.
Yes, exactly. So that's what happened. And then he got some more information, and everything turned out to be okay. And at the end of the day, we were sitting right here on the couch, and I was just bawling and bawling and bawling. And I was just fearful. I was upset that somebody could come and break down something that I felt was very strong, and that I took very strong effort and hard time to build and like make sure we had this. It was bad. He just got home right now, so I'm like, I don't want him to hear me.
Oh, but that's why we can stop that. You know what? I just wanted to comment that you said you took years and years to build on a, and you can totally mute me now. Years and years to build. But what she said that I wanted to emphasize a little more on, she said it took years and years that I worked on that relationship with him. And that's what we're trying to get to, where you work that hard on the relationship to yourself.
Yeah.
Where I say the relationship to yourself, you know, everyone's like, I go hard and I work so hard at it. Or at my job, at my other job, make yourself your job, work the hardest. I work very hard on myself, on my self-love, on my self-care. And then it becomes, after a while, it just becomes second nature, where I don't work hard at it. I don't work hard at it on being me. I let it work hard for me now. So everything that comes to me, every fear that comes, I'll feel it. And all of a sudden, just like Charlotte said, That fear comes up and I'm like, okay, what's going on? And then I'm like, stop. What are you trying to show me? So I use it, I turn it around, and I make it work for me. Because everything in life is for you. And it's your choice. It's my choice how I react. That's my power. We always give other people that power to the outside, but they don't have that power. It's actually your power. Control your power. Control your emotions. Learn to guide your fire. You know, learn to guide which way it wants to go. We all have this fire. We all have emotions. Learn it to use it, and you are the driver. Learn to
If I could just add one more thing is that the biggest thing that I learned out of this was that it doesn't go away. It's just knowing how to deal with certain traumas when they resurface again. But I really thought all of that was like so far away, and like I just didn't even know. I thought I buried it, but it came back, and it was fear, abandonment issues, just all this stuff, trauma. I was like, oh my God, I'm reliving all of this. I even had to write it down and like journal, which was so crazy. Because it's
okay, but did you feel better once it broke down? Did you feel better? Like that, yeah, that keeps
absolutely
coming. You know, when those fears resurface, what did you say? You said you buried it. You buried it, and all you did was just, we'll use dirt because you said buried it. I like to use the Band-Aid method where we just keep slapping another Band-Aid. And then we open that Band-Aid, we go in a little deeper, or we open that dirt, but all you're doing is covering back up. And to get to the root of it, you really need to just break open and dig so deep in that wound and take everything out. And then it's gone.
And you need to see the different levels.
Yes.
In the body, you can manifest so many things, so many traumas in every muscle, in the nerve system, in the eyes, in the brain. And so you have so many levels. So you need to put out all the layers. And I think the most difficult thing is the body, the reaction of the body. If something or somebody does something that or it reminds us to the past trauma or to the past story, to the old story. And this is a wonderful example for the body, the reaction of the body. What programs, what kind of energy is stuck here? And
that's real. The chemical reaction in your body, the brain, what it does to you, what it breaks open in you, and it's real, and you feel it. And even like you said, years and years, you think it's gone, but you've got to get really deep in it, and then all of a sudden get to the point where you know. That was the things you said, Charlotte, where you said, all these years I've worked on this relationship so hard, and somebody from the outside, you were so scared someone from the outside is going to break that. But we're going to get to this point. We are all going to get to the point where you are so secure with yourself that nothing from the outside can break the relationship to yourself or to anybody else. And that's just gonna, because when she was talking about this and that person called, you know, my first reaction would have been back then, that trauma response. You're nervous and you just wanted to go away, and then you were over explaining yourself but now I would have just said, who cares? It's just some person. He tried to take a shot and it's not a big deal, and you let it go. But to get to that, because we have so many layers, and to that fear that we're not good enough. Charlotte, at you, I felt that again come out. I'm not worthy enough. I'm not good enough. I worked so hard at this, and some person could just break that. But to get to that point where really, truly, nothing's going to break you, because you're so in love with yourself. You're so in love with yourself. You know, there is a saying that won't leave me. It says, to love another is to look into God's face. Okay, to love another is truly to see God's face, to look at God's face. And I was just saying that, and I was like, so look at yourself in the mirror. Break that old mirror. Break that old cycle. And when you look in the mirror, you see your face. You see your face, and you look at yourself and say, I love you, and I'm looking at God's face.
And smile at you, because so the mirror is smiling back to you. And it's like the the world is smiling back to you. If you can smile again, if you love yourself, the resonance, what you are giving, comes back to you. But it's a way. We said it. It's a way, but
it's a journey that we're doing together. Life is
yeah.
a journey. That's why I said we're not in a hurry. The journey is the goal. This journey is the goal. I'm not in a hurry to get to where I want to be. Okay, because we already know where we're gonna be. Like my Kelly, I love you. She always says, hearts, we do a circle. Hearts always find a way back to each other. Hearts know. And this is the journey we take together.
Yes.
And so we're not in a hurry to get to wherever we want to get to, but we know our hearts are together. Our hearts are combined. And when we love each other, all the people that we get to meet and come and see, that's all just love. That's a heart.
Yes.
And together.
You, if you see it in a big picture, it's you are an infinite soul. You live forever. So what kind of hurry do you need? Heal yourself, love yourself, come to yourself, clean yourself, and then you go your soul way, the soul way. I think this is also very important that you see. If you heal yourself, you go to your soul way again. Not what you think you need to do. You do it because it comes out of your soul and your heart. And I don't know if we are late, we are running late, but if you want to do a little meditation, where you can learn to protect yourself, to clean your energies, to come to yourself and come to your worthiness, to your self-care, your self-love. Do you have time, everybody? Yeah? Leilani? We do? Okay. Because it's like what we want to do is like to reset yourself, so you can start from a new point, from the point of self-love, of self-care, and from the point of your soul. And yeah, okay, then let's begin. Okay. Then everybody come to yourself, come to your heart. The heart is always connected with your soul. And like, I think it was Uli, the name, she said, it's so wonderful. When she stops the energy from the outside, she could come to herself. And please ask Archangel Michael to stop all the energies from the outside, everything that you know and feel that it's only existing you for this moment, only you, only you. You are the most important thing in your little universe. And it's wonderful, it's okay. And now feel that you are connected very easily from your feet to Mother Earth in a golden light. And that Mother Earth gives you back like a laser beam of golden light directly into your energy, into your aura, into your body. And you are connected one to one. And then you feel that from your head, going out, flowing out to the universe, the golden light. And the golden light from yourself anchors in the universe and comes back to you 100 times stronger into your whole energy system, your aura, and into your body. And you feel this love from Mother Earth, from the universe, from all your angels, guidance, souls. And you feel your power. You are coming back to yourself. And then you can say to yourself, I call my power back to me. All my power that I lost maybe in the last time, from every person, place, from every space, from every situation, time or dimension. And feel that your energy is coming back to yourself. I call my power back from every connection, attachment, where I left it or lost it. And I give back all the energies. They don't belong to me. These energies go back where they belong. And breathe. Feel that you let go and that your own energy is coming back to you in the best place of your energy system in your body, and you get back your power. I now release that which is not my own. I lay down the weight of my past, of my old story that doesn't belong to me anymore, as well as the weight that does belong to me, but I need it anymore. I don't need it anymore. And feel what it does with your whole energy, with your power. I forgive all things, all people, and all others. And especially, I forgive myself. And now feel that you start to mastering again your own energy, that you can choose, that you can start to create something new, something wonderful. Your new story of your life. And now feel with the golden energy that comes into you from Mother Earth and comes into you from the universe, that you can create a new reality, a new life, and feel that is a new energy. The biggest tool we have is worthiness, love, and excitement. Be excited again for yourself, for what you are. Look at the positive sides. Look at what you really do perfectly or what you love to do. So you can make it bigger and brighter and better all the time. And feel the excitement for yourself, for your body, for your energy, for your life. And feel that you are filling yourself up with this golden light that's for love and worthiness and light and happiness, this excitement for yourself. And maybe you can, or you have a picture of yourself, or you can create one where you see yourself happy and bright and wonderful. A picture where you see yourself, that you care for yourself, that you love yourself, that you grow up, that you are growing out of a frequency that is not healthy anymore, growing out of this old story into your new energy. And if you have a picture, enjoy it and fill it up with this golden energy, with your love, with your light, with your happiness, with your joy, with your excitement, that it's possible for you to live this kind of life, to be this kind of person, to feel your soul, to live your soul. And if you filled up this picture, send it to heaven, send it to the universe, and say to the universe, you are responsible for the how. I am here to create it and to act for it. And you looking for the how. And then feel your heart again. Feel that you started to feel the love, the joy, the power, the new power of yourself. Feel the love from Mother Earth and feel the love from the universe, from all your angels, all your guidance you have, the souls that are around us. And then with a deep breath, you come back to the now, to the present. And if you want, you can do this whenever you want. And so also, like we talked earlier, to breaking the mirror, because in my case, it was always, I looked in the mirror and I saw still this little sad, broken girl. And till one time I thought, I never want to see her again. Never. I need to break this mirror and make a new mirror for myself. And this was my way of self-care and self-love. And one exercise, I really did this. Exercise, and sometimes I do it again if I have a lot of stress, or I think, oh, am I good? Can I feel really my heart in all the stress and my business and kids and everything? Then I do this exercise and I'm really looking at the mirror. And first of all, I let go of everything, but because often the first intention of us is to tell, oh, I'm older. Oh, my hair is not good. Today I'm looking not so good, or too fat, or too whatever. And I let it go. I let it happen. But then I look at me and I tell myself, Nadine, I'm proud that you did this, or that you made a wonderful mediumship evening, or that I spent time with my kids, or whatever. But the first thing is always, I am proud of myself. And you feel exactly that, and immediately that you change your energy. Then the second one is, Nadine, I forgive you for example, that I haven't said no when I should have said no, or that I felt a little bit stressed and that's why I ate too much, or something like this. But that you learn to forgive yourself. It doesn't matter for what. The third thing is that I always said to myself, Nadine, and now I commit to you that, for example, again, this was my special magical thing, that I can say no when it's time for a no, because this was, like you said, the boundaries. If you live in an abuse, you have no boundaries. I had no boundaries to my father, not to my mother, to nobody. And so this was my magical thing, to commit to myself that I take care for myself. I commit to myself that I love myself. Doesn't matter what comes the way. And these are the three things that I really practice in front of the mirror till I could smile at me and love at me. And there the things changed, really changed. So I am proud, I forgive, and I commit. Because then you are with yourself. And this is so important. If you go to the outside, you will lose everything. You lose yourself, you lose your energy, you lose your emotions. So come back to you and love yourself. And these this one little exercise with these 3 points, they helped me a lot. Okay. Thank you very much from my side to listening, and Leilani.
And being here, guys.
Yes.
I'm just excited because like I said, I haven't seen so many of you guys. Oh yeah, so lange. And it just made my heart glow. And when you were doing the meditation, something came to me, and I had to switch because my iPad here was going low on battery, and I come into the house and the kids are running, the dog's barking like crazy. I'm like, I need to mute it, I can't hear. And you said something, become excited.
Yes.
So let's become, and these kids are running around so excited. They don't care who hears them. They don't care how loud they are. They're so happy and so excited to be together and feel all this love. I mean, I haven't seen my friends in 20 years. These are friends from 20 years. Like the kids, they're just running around, the dogs barking. They're so excited. And that moment you said that, let's become excited for life, for us. Excited every day to get up and be like, oh my gosh, excited for yourself and excited for others and excited. Let's just become excited again.
Please, everybody, because fears brings you to the head, excitement brings you to your heart. Live your life. If you make something wrong, it doesn't matter. You can change it. You can work on it, whatever. But
there's no wrong. Everything in life is a lesson or a blessing. And even those lessons are a blessing. You can't get it wrong. Tell yourself this. I can't get it wrong. I can only get it right. Okay? I cannot get it. I can only get it right. And I can, and I will. Get excited and be excited.
So thank you very much all. Love you and see you the next time. Thank you, Leilani.
Oh, thank you, my love. I love you guys
all. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
And thank you for sharing your stories. Really, thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye.